This is one of the most important questions you can actually answer for yourself. How do you use your phone as you're having your spiritual awakening? Because this is not just a device. It's not like your refrigerator. This is a shift in the way that the Earth's consciousness is expressing itself. It's a portal where some of us will spend, average, I'd say people spend 1 to 4 hours a day on their phone, sometimes much more. And if you don't understand how this device is actually meant to help you with your spiritual evolution, then you're going to be brain rotted. You're going to probably be a zombie, and you will ultimately have difficulty in accessing all of the connections, all of the abundance, and all of the really blessings that are meant for you if you are simply ready to use your phone as a powerful creator instead of a consumer. Now, I don't just mean using this to create content, although that is a part of it. But right now, you have to really understand how to use this device that you're watching me on, probably, you're going to have to also understand the mechanics of attention and what really it is. Because attention is not just something that you need to medicate with Adderall. It's actually something that is the fundamental force for energy, right? So this is what magicians, mystics, the Illuminati, people in the know have known for centuries, yogis as well, is that where you focus your attention, energy flows. So what do you think is happening? Have you ever noticed those posts that will pop up every now and again where it compares the circuitry of a computer to a sigil? Yeah. Your attention, if you're not actually using it, is going to beings like Google, Facebook, Amazon, TikTok, now Larry Ellison. It's going to places that are not as aligned probably with the ascension that you want to experience. And yet, that is the duality of it all, because it is a black mirror. It is something that can give from you everything and take from you everything. It can also give you whatever you want if you know how to use it correctly. You can be one of the people that is having those beautiful experiences that you see. Maybe you even look up to me as someone that's having those experiences. And this phone does enable me to have so many beautiful experiences, but the important thing is that it can enable you to do that as well. Because when your attention is locked in on doom scrolling or on what other people are doing, this is a manifestation of your mind, which still has attachments to certain outcomes, certain people, certain concepts, maybe if you're watching a lot of self-improvement or business or whatever. And all of those can be helpful, but they are only helpful in the sense that they're there to inspire you to realize that's something of yourself. So if you're looking after somebody you have a crush on, realize that that's inside of you. If you're looking at business you have a crush on, that's also inside of you. If you're looking at just comedy, at entertaining experiences, at beautiful, fun things, that's also inside of you, right? So this phone is there because everything is source. We are dreaming everything. So the phone, what we see on the phone isn't wrong, but it is something that can inspire you to either make a choice of, now how do I go and give my energy to something that's actually going to feed me? Or how do I go and do I want to keep giving my energy to nothing? Because that's what most people do. That's why most people are trapped over and over and over again, is because they're just witnessing the same things, the same lives on repeat through what it is they're watching. What do you think happens when you start to inject your own life into that? Because that's the magic of this device, is realizing that it's not just a tool for consumption. It can also be a tool for some of the most powerful creation, some of the most powerful infrastructure that for years, thousands of them, nobody would have access to. The power to change the collective unconscious is reserved for magicians, priests, and kings, and now you have access to it. But the thing is you need to have within your attention your own creative capability, because that's what spiritual awakening is all about, actually. Realizing to a greater and greater degree that you are dreaming this reality, that you're the creator of your own reality. And so in that, important to remember that at any moment, you can go and decide to be somebody that you'd like to draw more into density, to be the version of yourself that you'd like to experience more, whether that's as a business person, somebody that is known at a certain thing, somebody that is just a powerful creator and able to have fun at making videos. That you can do that at any moment, and it doesn't have to just be videos. I know a businesswoman that actually wrote an entire book from her phone, made hundreds of thousands of dollars from it, and still does all her business infrastructure while taking care of 3 children. Shout out Mommy Onami, right? And so it's not that the phone is a problem. The real problem, if we have one, is that our attention is not actually going and routing to our own creative capability. So how do we change that, right? Because that's the important question. I'm sure if you're watching this video and you've made it this far, you have an awareness of your creative capability, but you probably are still feeling a little bit behind on using that awareness to actually go and create change in your life. So the way that you change it is simple. You have to actually take the inspiration, you have to seize it. You think of inspiration as like a gust of wind, and you are on the sailboat to your highest destiny. So if you don't go and you pull in the lines a little bit to get the sail nice and taut so it can actually catch the wind, you're just gonna keep on drifting. And it's really that simple. Now, as you become more and more of an advanced sailor using this device, because this can manifest you whatever you want. I just had one of the most beautiful trips in Mexico with one of the most beautiful people that I've ever met, simply because I posted on my phone and allowed that experience for myself. Plus, I've made tens of thousands of dollars. Plus, I've met some of my closest friends. Plus, I now have a way to go and have people be excited to collaborate with me on an even higher level. There's so many benefits for this. But what happens, what you really need to remember, is that you're only going to access those benefits at the point in your life when you start to create. That's why it's so important to realize how creative, how powerful, how aligned, how abundant that you can really be every time you're interacting with this. Because this device is going to hold a certain image of you, a certain reflection. And that's going to be transmitting that into the world, going to be transmitting that into a lot of different places. So the question is, right, how can you go and have that transmit a version that you want? Is that the version of yourself scrolling, doom scrolling at like 2 a.m.? Is the version of yourself that's maybe creative, expressing your gifts, right? That is the real question you need to answer. Because you're holding one of the most powerful devices capable of altering not only your own mind, but also the mind of the world, the way the world sees anything, and especially the way the world sees you. So really letting yourself use this tool is what separates a lot of the people that you see having amazing lives, is simply that they've learned to use this tool better by being more in tune with their own creative capabilities every time they touch it. Because every time you pick this up, it's going to ask you a question: are you a creator or a consumer? And the more you answer a creator, in that you use it to create something, maybe write an email, write a book, make a post, make a Instagram carousel, really create something, right? That's the more you are expressing similarity to the creator of the universe, the creator of life, you being a creator of your own sense. So go comment creator to really remember and ground this into your phone. Take that action at least. Go type creator in the comments, and to remember that you are a powerful creator. And if you would like my help to go and create a social media presence to improve your relationship with this Black Mirror, then feel free to click the link below, click the link in the comments. There will be a way to work with me. And you can go and apply and book a call if you would like. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope that this has changed your perspective on this Black Mirror, because literally once you start to realize what creative capacity you're holding every time that you use this, the more similar you are to becoming the most powerful version of yourself. See you next time.